Hello and welcome everyone. This is Jamie Cards, and today we're going to do a little market watch. We have a few cards that I want to look over, especially Blue Eyes cards and some other cards as well. The first card is Dragon Master Magia Platinum Secret Rare from Quarter Century Stampede. Yeah, this card used to be 150 and now it's just going down and it's about $50. So it's not bad. It's still high price point, but not too bad. I wanted to look at Blue Eyes Twin Burst Dragon from 2017 Mega Tin, Mega Pack, the secret rare. This one, there's not a lot on the market. They sold a little bit, like a couple here and there, like 7, 5, 10. So it's still going down, but there's not a lot of that one on the market. Okay, next card. Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon Legendary Collection Kaiba. So it's a secret rare as well. This one used to be $4. They sold about 10 in what, 1 month? 3 months, right? This one lightly played is about $6. After that, it goes for $10, and then if you want a first edition, it's like $12. So went up in price a little bit, not too much. And then we have Blue Eyes Tyrant Dragon from 25th Anniversary 10, Dwelling Arrows. This is a prismatic secret rare. They sold a lot of it. They sold like 2,500 of these. They used to be 70 cents. When it was a high price, it was $6. Now it has calmed down a little bit. Now it's like $3 to $5, so pretty decent. All right. Blue Eye Spirit Dragon from 25th Anniversary Collection. They sold 935 of this one. Used to be 39 cents. It's now $4 to $5, and there's only 40 on the market right now. So I would say it's like a $5 card for sure. So that one went up in price quite a bit. Sage with Eyes of Blue from Legendary Collection Kaiba. So this is a secret rare. They sold quite a few, almost 200 copies right here. This one goes for $8 now if you want just one, but after that it's like $9, $10. So I think it went down in price, honestly. All right, True Light 2021 10 MP21. They sold 315 of this one. It's now about $5 to $6, and they have a lot. They have like 50 in that store. All right, Blue Eyes Abyss Dragon, Legendary Duelist Season 2, another secret rare. They sold about 75 of this one. Used to be $1.31, and now it's about $4 to $8 if you want a copy. So it definitely did go up in price a little bit. That's nice. We have Blue Eyes Jet Dragon Secret Rare from 25th Anniversary Collection. They sold 1,200 almost of this card right there. Used to be 15 cents. This is probably one of the best card that got out in price, I guess. Now it's like $3. These ones have $12 shipping, so it's probably $3 to $4. All right, this one I think went up in price like crazy. Blue Eyes Chaos Smack, but from Dual Power Dupo. This one used to be $2, $3. They sold 89 of this one, and you can still get some copies for like $6 with the shipping. But after that, it's like $20, $20, $20, $20. So it really went up in price, this one. I mean, if you grab the last few copies for $3, it's probably going to be worth 20. I don't know. And yeah, number 62, Galaxy Eyes Prime Photon Dragon from Battles of Legend. This used to be like $1 card. Like it's nothing. Used to be 90 cents, like I said. They sold about 200 of those. But there's not a lot left on TCG. They go for about $4. After these one are gone, it's gonna be $13. So This one went up in price. We have number 46, Dragluon from Shadow Spectre. That's a pretty old set from like 2015, right? Something like that. This one used to be worth like $7. That's the super rare. There's also an ultimate version. There's only one super rare left, lightly played, for $14 or something like that. All right, now I wanted to look at some staples. So we're gonna look at some staples. We have card destruction, sorry, from OTS Tournament Pack 9. This used to be 99 cents. They sold 14. It's now $2 to $3, I would say. Yeah, they didn't sell too many of that one. Regeki alternate art from 25th anniversary tin. They sold 24 of these. Used to be $5 lowest price. And now it's going up a little bit. After the ones that are $8, it's going to be $22 to $23. So I guess people are buying because there's 663 sold in the last 3 months. So I guess that's not a bad card to grab. You know, it's an alternate art. If you can grab it for $5 each, that would be amazing. All right, RP's Feather Duster alternate art 25th anniversary is the same, probably the same thing as the other one. Used to be $3.49. They sold 765. It's now, after you grab this one for like $9 each with the shipping, they are 14, 15, 17, 19. This is another one that's going up in price that probably no one talks about. And yeah, I wanted to look at some end traps, because why not? Effect Valor Secret Rare from 25th Anniversary Collection. This one, they sold 653, sorry. Lowest price was $6, but now it's going up in price if you have this card. Lightly played is like $13. After that, it's like $16, $20. So it's between $16 and $20 for a rarity collection. I think this one went up in price quite a bit. We have Ash Blossom and Joy Spring from Maximum Crisis. They sold 31 of these. Used to be $17. No, they sold 30 actually. Now it's going back to $23 to $30 depending on what you want, and a little bit more than that after those are gone. All right. Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit from Cross Soul, the secret rare, obviously. They sold 7 of these. Used to be $7. Now it's going up in price. Like a lightly played unlimited, $19. These all have $20 shipping. Portuguese, Korean. So please don't buy the Korean one, but I don't think you can play them on the TCG. But yeah, this card is going up in price. First edition, $30. There's only one left. After that, there's French version you can buy, but English is better in my book. Ghost Bell and Haunted Mansion from Flame of Destruction, secret rare. They sold 32 of these. Used to be $3.16. Now going up a little bit for the unlimited. It's like $9. And if you want a first edition, it's actually $38 and a couple cents. All right, Maxi. I know this is a pretty brand new card. Quarter Century Stampede, Quarter Century Secret Rare. They sold 206 of this one. This one's been dropping, so maybe wait before buying this one. I just wanted to check this one out. They don't have a lot on the market for this one on TCG Player. It's like $60, but after these two are gone, it's like $75. And after that, it's just too crazy. $150 for this is maybe not the right price. I don't know. And I wanted to look at some Tempai cards, because I used to have this deck, but I sold it. And yeah, pretty much almost the same price. Pydra is a little bit lower, but Genroku is a bit higher, so it all balances out. I might redo this deck in the future. I don't know. I probably have to build it differently. Yeah, another card I wanted to look is Red Eyes Dark Dragoon from 2020-10. They sold 7 of these. Used to be $2.50 in the last 3 months, but obviously things happen, things shakes up. You can see this one used to be $3.80 right here. It's now like 18, $19. Not bad. All right, a Palooza. We have a different versions, but I just wanted to look at a lot of versions. I know the Prismatic Secret Starlight Rare is going to be expensive, but all the other one are not too bad. You can probably get your copies for cheap. I think this card is still banned, right? And this one is the quarter century rare. They sold 113. It's now worth like 15 to with a $20 shipping, so it's like $30, you know. So that's the price for a Palooza quarter century. And yeah, I was looking at some decks that maybe if you're interested in do something that is budget. Marin says if you don't look at the Starlight rares, you can probably buy this deck for I don't know $40. It's not that expensive right now. Yeah, some cards that I tried to get for a very long time. Ragnar Reka, the Evil Seed. They finally gone down in price, but I was not buying cards because I wanted to buy a Nintendo Switch 2, so I kept my money for that and some PS5 games also, like Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves. They sold 391. Lowest sale price was $1.41. But this card is a sleeper and it's been going up. See, there's only one left for $13 from Card Brawlers. After that, it goes to $24, and there's not a lot left in the market for this one. So this is a very good card. If you have a few copies, that's nice. And now we're gonna look at Ragnaraka Bloom from Legacy of Destruction. They sold 368. Used to be $1.90. It's now $5 to $9, and after all these are gone, there's not a lot left. It's gonna be $20. So yeah, the Ragnaraka card going up again. And we have Ragnaraka's Tag Sovereign, quarter century rare from Legacy of Destruction. They only sold 2, but it used to be $14. But there's only one left, lightly played, for like $16 plus $20 shipping. So that's like 30 something dollars, like $35. So this card may be going up in price. Maybe it's just hard to get this card on the market because it's a quarter century rare, you know. And for the last section, we're just going to look at some cards from Yu-Gi-Oh prices, because when you want to buy some cards, it's good to look everywhere. Like where I looked when I used to buy cards is Yu-Gi-Oh prices for quick like cards that going up like on the daily. I would look at Japanese deck lists and other decks that maybe we don't have yet that they have, and maybe they play some cards that is available to us. So you buy those cards early and you just hope like you buy a few play sets. For example, when they played like Question Alquite Fibrax, I don't know how to say that. I bought a bunch of copies of Formula Synchron, and then they all went to, I bought them for like 50 cents, $1 each, right? And they went to like $12 each. So I made a lot of profit on that. I think I had like 30 Formula Synchron. That's how you make money. You just look everywhere, you know. You look your prices, you look cards that going up really quickly. Maybe you try to get those at your local shop, or get them from someone, or you just buy them, or I don't know. Yeah. Also looking at card prices yourself, like doing your own market watch and looking what you want to look at your cards first, you know. You look at your own cards. Example, you have a Blue Eyes collection and you have almost every Blue Eyes. Well, just check the price of Blue Eyes cards and go from there slowly. If you have a lot of Dark Magician cards, look your cards often and see if they go up in price a little bit, and maybe take some notes and be like, oh, this one went up in price, and just check your own cards first before checking the others. And after, when you're done checking your cards and you know the prices of all your cards, now you can look at other cards and maybe like, oh, I'm just gonna search this random card that they used to play in 2010. Oh, it's worth 50 cents now. Okay, I'm gonna buy a playset. Just some random stuff like that. Sometimes cards can go back into formats, and sometimes they just explode in value. Like there's a lot of cards. There's always place to look. If you look at some leaks, for example, you can look at that and be like, oh, there's gonna be some new Blue Eyes cards, right? Okay, I'm gonna buy a playset of each Blue Eyes card that I think that might be good to buy. That's what I did. I bought a Blue Eyes deck that someone sold for like $50. It's probably not worth double, triple of that because there was a lot of shiny cards in it. But that's how you do it. Like you try to look at leaks, try to look at Yu-Gi-Oh prices, try to look at your own cards, try to look at other cards you want to look that you're interested in buying. Maybe some decks, maybe some archetypes. Look at Japanese top deck lists. Maybe they have some decks there that top in Japan but that doesn't top here, or top in Asia that doesn't top here. And you just look at that, and sometimes the decks might be cheaper, and you're just like, oh, well, they're playing Crystron over there, and they're playing all these crazy decks that we don't play. Maybe I can make that deck. All right, Sky Scorch Invincible 200% increase, now $18 for the ultimate rare. I don't know why this card is going up in price. This doesn't tell you why it's going up in price. It's just telling you some cards are going up in price. Like Volcanic Rocket, 50% and plus than that increase. So now it's like 24. And then Black Queen Value, the Emblem of Honor, 37% increase on a $200 card. So now it's 225. Cards like these, but those are pretty old cards, so they're really hard to come by. Nibiru the Primal Being from Rarity Collection 1. See, this one is going up 30%. So it used to be $6, now it's $9. So that's why you look the Yu-Gi-Oh prices, because sometimes you have these cards and maybe you have 4 of them or 5 of them or 6 of them because you like collecting like end traps. And yeah, maybe you can make a profit. Maybe you bought them for $2 and now they're worth $10, and maybe you can sell them or maybe put them in another deck, and you just know the value of your card. Amorphage Slot, this one 20% used to be like $8, now it's $10. So not a lot of big increase this week. Like there's Ghost Bell here, 16% from the Platinum Secret Rare. The Black Gold Laughs, 13% increase. Storming Mirror Force, that one is interesting. Go up and down in price all the time. But you see, you look at these, you're like, okay, so this is the daily increase. Maybe if there's some cheap cards in here that are worth like $5, I can get a play set maybe at my local store. Like if you think that like, I don't know, Storming Mirror Force is gonna go up in price again, and they're pretty cheap where you live. Maybe they sell them for $4 each, or maybe you can get them in trade from someone, and then you do that. But it's important to look at prices of cards. Like there's so many cards here, like Promethean Princess from Prismatic Collection Rarity 3, 6% increase. It's not a lot, but this is just one day. Maybe one day it's gonna be, oh, this card increased 50%. Now it's worth $12. And you also have to look at the cards that are falling down. Cutting of the Six Samurai, 50% decrease. Like now it's $60. It used to be double that. Same with this one. And this one is 25% less. This one is 22. This one is 20. This one used to be probably $13, $14. Now it's $9. Diablo Star Vengeance, like this one is really decreasing. Zephyros Quarter Century Rare, see, that's not a bad card. But now it's $5. Divine Knight Felgran, this one is a pretty dope card as well. 15% less, 15% less, 13, 13. You have to look at that. Oh, sorry, I had to cough. See, you're seeing that Maxi Ultra Rare because they probably printed other copies now. This one is going down in price, so maybe Maybe next week is going to be 20% less, and maybe it's going to be like $8, and maybe you're going to be interested in buying some copies of Maxi, because you never know, they could put this card at 1 or 2. Could be crazy. But yeah, here you see all the cards that are going down. You see Dragoon is actually going down. But that's not true, because we just watched Dragoon on TCG prices and it went up. But maybe it went down after and then it went up. But as you can see, if I click on this, right? The Prismatic Secret Rare, right? There's nothing. There's nothing. They say low $4, mid $6. But where's Dragoon? Or if we look at this one, right? Oh, this is not a prismatic? Maybe that one is cheaper then. Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. Oh, they did release some other ones. Okay, we'll look at this one. Okay, maybe this one, they tell it was going down. Yeah, there's some prices that are $6. They sold almost 300 of that version. Yeah, it is going down for now. It used to be $9, right? It is now down to $6. So maybe it's time to buy 1 copy or 2 copy or a play set, maybe, if you want. Because after everyone buys it, it's going to be at least to $12 or almost 13. And there are 50 of them. But yeah, this card could definitely go up a little bit. It's not a bad looking card, you know. I like this card. Well, that was it for the Market Watch. I hope you enjoyed. If you want to leave a thumbs up and subscribe for more Market Watch and Yu-Gi-Oh content, please. I would really appreciate it. It would motivate me to make more. This was just a Market Watch that I wanted to do about Blue Eyes and Trap and some other cards, and I hope you enjoyed it. It's just a little thing that I like to do. I like to record some content, and yeah, thank you for watching. You're awesome. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.